latte.
Iced vanilla latte with soy.
Colombian coffee.
Cafe mocha.
No sugar, no cream, and it's straight as it is. It smells so good and tastes wonderful.
I'm driving in LA, of course stuck in LA traffic, and already there is a Starbucks and a Coffee Bean on the same block and right up at the corners of Pete's. There are so many drinks these days that are loaded with caffeine that you just simply can't avoid it. Right here, you get our caffeine fix on a Diet Coke. Down here, you could get your caffeine fix on an energy green tea. The majority of caffeinated drinks that we associate with are energy drinks. And in this case alone, there's over 13 different kinds of energy drinks. We're here at Wake Forest University, where I'm going to be the guinea pig and get my brain scan to show you the effects of caffeine on your brain. I haven't had any caffeine in a day, and I'm definitely feeling it. So I'm a little bit low energy right now.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some anatomical shots, and that's basically just some brain pictures. And then we're going to show you this just flashing checkerboard, and that's going to activate areas of your visual cortex. Absolutely nothing to worry about, though. But what I'm going to do is put this in your hands, seal up all. Okay. If you need us or anything like freaky or anything, you squeeze that. Okay.
I feel like I'm on a roller coaster ride.
How are you doing, Angela?
I'm okay. Okay, here we go.
Whatever you see on this computer, she'll be seeing through her goggles.
And you have to stay awake. All right, here we go.
And then you can see her eye right here. And you can actually watch her pupil moving with the flashing checkerboard, too. So she's fixated at that little gray cross right there in the center of the screen.
It's a little dark in there.
I kept wanting to go shut.
After 2 cups of coffee, you'll be all right.
Try and stay awake. Wake up.
Only 6 more minutes left.
Wake up. You're doing great. You only have 1 more minute left. Just got out of my brain scan, and I have a little bit of a goggle face going on. And now it is finally time to have some coffee. You don't know how excited I am to be able to order something off this menu. What do you usually drink?
I usually drink Diet Coke, so there's not nearly as much caffeine in the Diet Coke. But I drink about 4 in the morning.
4 Diet Cokes in the morning? Isn't it the same as having...
That's like a double shot. It's like a double shot.
It's just going to the bathroom a lot more.
Yes, it's a double shot with many more visits to the restroom. You got it.
I get a... I didn't realize how much caffeine that I actually consume until I was asked to not have any caffeine. And when I did that for a day, I definitely felt the withdrawal effects. I felt lethargic, tired, low energy, and now I'm starting to perk up. Because I finished one and I'm working on the second one. What do you think is average of what people intake for caffeine per day? Does it just totally vary?
It totally varies, but for people who regularly drink caffeine, the average intake's about 3 cups of coffee a day.
So I'm pretty average.
You're pretty average.
Okay.
In fact, people who claim that they're really heavy drinkers, when we bring them in and they actually log how much they're taking, we find out that they're not really heavy drinkers. And when we're talking heavy drinks, we're talking about 600 milligrams a day, which is about
more than 4 cups of coffee a day.
Okay.
What you're seeing here is a picture of your brain that we took this morning, or early this afternoon, before you had any caffeine. And what you can see is wherever it's bright, wherever it's yellow, is high levels of blood flow to your brain. Where it's blue, there's low levels of blood flow. This is a normal picture for what you would expect for someone who's withdrawn off of caffeine.
Okay.
So when you told me this early this afternoon that you had a headache from not having caffeine, it's due to this really high blood flow. Once you get your caffeine, the blood flow will go down to, quote, normal, to your normal, and your headache should go away.
So I've had my coffee, and I'm feeling a lot more alert, and we're going to go in for my second scan. So this is my brain without caffeine. It's very brightly colored because the blood flow is a lot higher than this scan, which is when I am on caffeine. And this is actually considered normal for a normal person. Their brain would look like this without caffeine. So for me to be normal, in a normal state, I actually need the caffeine. Is caffeine bad for you?
Right. Everyone asks, is caffeine bad for you? In general, most of the societies, the professional societies like the American Heart Association or the American Nephrology Association, recognize moderate caffeine use as generally safe. Caffeine doesn't boost you above your normal performance. What it does is it takes away those negative effects and brings you back up to your normal performance. So if you don't drink caffeine, there's no reason to start probably. If you do drink caffeine, low or moderate amounts, there's probably no reason to quit.
Every day on our website, we ask people who come there an online question. Recently, we asked, what is your daily caffeine intake? And here's what we found out. On the high end and low end of consumption, 4% of you don't drink any caffeine, and 22% drink 6 or more caffeinated beverages a day. Me, I usually somewhere in the middle, about 2 or 3. And here are some of the responses people left. I've come down from 2 pots a day to just enough to keep the headaches away. Okay. And I learned that caffeine kills inositol in your system. Yeah, I didn't know what that was either. I looked it up. Turns out it's kind of important. It keeps you from having anxiety and OCD. And with that, I'm going to cut back a little. Probably a good idea. So all of you keep hitting our site to see what we're asking today. And in case you missed a question, you can look back at our archives. That's all at Current.tv.